Hi guys, it's Lawrence here, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. Now I get asked all the time, how can I earn money while I'm traveling? People want that time freedom, they want that location freedom, and they want that financial freedom. And today I thought, what better way of actually sharing with you how to do it than telling you everything you need to know whilst I'm traveling. There's 4 things that you need in order to be able to earn money while you travel. And I'm going to share those 4 steps as I travel. So I'm currently in Dubai right now, as you can probably tell. It's very hot, very sticky, currently 40 degrees. So tomorrow I am leaving Dubai. I always leave for 3 months every year to get to a cooler climate basically. So I'll share with you everything that I know when it comes to being able to earn money and travel. And in terms of earning money, just to kind of qualify myself to teach you this, I woke up this morning to $8,000 in sales. We currently do over 100K every single month. So I know how to make money online and I know how to travel, and I'm going to share everything with you in this video. So let's get into it. So I'm on my way to the airport now, and before I kind of go into the 4 steps and tell you the first step, one thing that I wanted to talk about is how everybody puts earning money and traveling on this big pedestal, and it's not as hard as a lot of people make it seem. If you were to earn 2,000 USD per month, and if you're in the right country in the world, you could live like a king. So getting to 5, 10, 15, 20K per month is great, but it's not required in order to be able to earn money and travel the world. So just bear that in mind, that if you choose the right location, you don't necessarily need to earn lots and lots of money. But with that being said, let's start with step number 1 to being able to get that location and that financial freedom. So step 1 is, and it's not selling something online. You do need to operate online. So that is I'm not really going to count that as a step. That's pretty much a given that it's got to be online. Step 1 is solving a big problem. When you solve a big problem for somebody, it makes it a lot easier to sell the thing that you're selling. If you solve a small problem, it's quite difficult. So pain, when you're selling the alleviation of pain, whether that's a business pain, a personal pain, physical pain, financial pain, whatever it is, if you're selling the alleviation of pain, you want that pain to be big. You want it to be great, because if it's big, then they're going to spend a lot of money to have that problem solved because they're in a lot of pain. And so you want to make sure that you are selling something that solves a big problem. Solve a big problem, very easy to sell. So that is the first step. Make sure that whatever you're selling, it solves a big problem for your target audience. Now, I'm going to wrap the video up here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this trip to Abu Dhabi, and I will see you in our next location. So I've just landed in noisy London, so apologies for any background noise, from Abu Dhabi, here for a couple of days before we move on to our next destination. So I thought I would let you know about step 2 of being able to travel and earn money at the same time and have that financial and that location freedom that everybody is kind of really craving. Step 1 is obviously solving a big problem. Step 2 is all about making sure that you charge enough money. And that really lends itself nicely to step 1. When you solve a big problem, people are willing to spend big money to solve it. And it's much easier to make money when you're selling something that is more expensive than if it is cheap. So when you're choosing your services, you want to make sure that you are charging a lot of money for these services. Apologies if there's any background noise. There is a massive plane flying overhead, pretty typical of London. But make sure that you are charging a lot of money, and that's only possible if you solve a big problem. A lot of these steps, they are not in isolation, they work with one another. So solving a big problem and charging a lot of money, and when I say a lot, it's all relative, of course. You've got to be charging based off the value that you create. When you solve a big problem, you create a lot of value, and money is exchanged when problems are alleviated. And problems are alleviated when value is created. So step number 2 is making sure that you charge enough money. And we are flying off to our next destination tomorrow. So I'll join you for step 3 of how to earn more money and travel at the same time. And I'll see you there. Just touched down in Hamburg, Germany. We're here for a few days, and I thought I would bring in step number 3 of how to earn more money while you're traveling. Just crossing a road here. And so step number 3 is all about making sure that it is easy to outsource. For obvious reasons, the last thing you want to do is be exploring a new place, or wanting to, but being stuck because you're tied to your desk because you're the one that's doing the service delivery. So how do you make sure that you're able to outsource something? Well, the key is to make sure that the service that you're offering is relatively simple and straightforward. And when that happens, you're able to train people to do a task to a very high degree. If you've got something that's very complicated, requires lots and lots of moving parts, then what happens is it basically means that the person that you hire has got to be very skilled in lots of different disciplines. But if you have something that is very simple, very straightforward to learn, then 2 things happen. 1, it's very easy to teach somebody, but 2, kind of maybe more importantly, is it's not a very high skilled, you don't have to pay a lot of money for somebody to do it. Apologies for any wind here in the background, very, very windy today. But that's step number 3, making sure that it is very easy to outsource. So we're going to be here for a few more days, and then we're traveling to another destination, and I will catch you then. So we've just touched down, and we are now in very sunny Spain. Rented a really nice villa for the week. Going to be here doing a bit of work, a bit of relaxing, play a bit of golf. And step 4 of how to earn money and travel at the same time is to make sure that you're focusing just on one skill, making sure that life is as easy as it possibly can be when it comes to running a business. Because when you are running a business, there's always so many hats that you need to wear, especially when you're starting off, because you've got to do everything. You've got to be the person that looks after clients, that signs clients, that sorts out all the payments. Everything is all you. And when you run a business, there's just so many things to do. And there's so many business models that make your life so much more difficult than they need to be. Take running a e-com business, for example. Start an e-com dropship store, and you've got to get good at sourcing products, you've got to get good at store design, you've got to get good at running ads, you've got to get good at customer service, you've got to get good at distribution, you've got to get good at building websites, conversion rate optimization, email flows, SMS flows, social media. Like, there's so many things that you need to be able to be good at in order to just have a chance of succeeding. And it makes life really, really difficult. And if you turn that around, there are certain business models where you just need one skill in order to succeed. And the reason that I like a lead gen agency, and more specifically a cold email agency, is because you only need one skill to succeed, and that is the skill of cold email. And the reason being is because in order to get clients, you send cold emails from yourself to get clients. And then when you get a client, you just do the exact same thing. You send cold emails, but instead of doing it from you, you do it from your clients. So you only need to get good at one thing. And that one thing, that one skill of sending cold emails allows you to not only sign clients, but also earn more money because you're signing clients for your clients. So it makes life so much more simple, so much more straightforward. And the last thing you want to be doing is traveling and being in a lovely villa like this, but because there's so many things that you've got to do, you can't enjoy it. You can't spend the time you want to spend relaxing, doing whatever it is that you want to do when you travel, because you are tied to your desk. So you want to make sure that the business that you start, you only need one skill to succeed. And it just makes life an awful lot easier, just having that one skill that's required. If you want to find out more about how to do what I do, which is focus on a very easy business model that's really easy to run, really easy to outsource, really easy to sell because lots of people want it, and be able to earn good money and travel the world at the same time, then you can click the link in the description and it's going to walk you through how I help people kind of past these videos. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out the link below, and I will see you in the next one.